That's what I'm saying.
Later, I guess they won't
Okay.
get called back, but yeah,
Okay.
you would be called.
Yes.
I mean, that's just taking the phone and everybody.
Okay.
Who else would be called?
So if you want to be contacted, you need to put your phone number up. Here's what she's saying.
Or your email.
Or your email,
Yes.
either one.
Who's been asking about that?
My name is Kacee Chambless. We live on Horseshoe Bend. We're the closest to the, if this site comes, who knows. I have read the draft that's online. I just have a couple of suggestions, some things that are confusing, yet I want to make sure they get added if this does come. On page 4 of the draft, under letter D, it says there shall be no discharge of cooling water into public sewers or ground without treatment. I don't really understand how that's a closed loop system, but there needs to be, like Ms. Latham said, clauses to protect the citizens. Where does that treatment go? Does it go back into our aquifer? There's nothing in the draft that addresses whether if the water levels are affected. And we have to have new wells. Who's incurring that cost? If our water quality is affected, who's incurring that cost? I don't think it should be left to the citizens, no matter where a proposed site may be. It shouldn't be on the citizens around there to make up for that expense. The noise, the ordinance just says what you're asking them to do, but what happens, and this is not a question for you to ask now, it's just something for you to think on. What happens if they don't meet the ordinance requirements? Does that need to be in the ordinance as to what the repercussions will be? And I would also personally ask that you increase the footage. We were originally told the footage from the nearest residential structure would be 1,000 feet, 3,000 feet, but in the draft it's 1,000 feet. So we would ask that you go back to the 3,000 feet that we were originally told to the nearest residential building.